I see you have a lot of lights there in your space. Do they ever float around the room?
Yeah, but only when you're not looking. You turn around, you look, and then they stop. It's kind of like the boo thing from Mario. So, yes and no.
Yes and no. Well, that's good. I'm glad it's not too terrible for you. Welcome to Mondo Freako. I've got Houston Pierce from 1000 Crazy Questions podcast. We're going to talk about some weird stuff tonight, but not 1,000 things, only one. I'll let him do the 1,000 part. How's it going tonight?
It's going good. It's going cool. It's a nice, warm winter day over where I am. I go by Houston, but I'm currently living in Colorado, so it's really weird. It's really weird that I got.
You don't want to be Denver Pierce?
It doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, it doesn't.
But yeah, no, it's going cool. It's going warm. Yeah.
You could be Coors Pierce. That would be good.
Coors, like Coors Denver.
Yeah.
I found out that was actually a spot in Denver a week ago.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's actually a city called Coors?
Yeah, that's the thing. Coors is a place.
I didn't know that. I just thought the beer. That's all I thought.
Oh, wait, is it in Denver? I know there's a place called Coors.
Well, I mean, somewhere in there in Colorado, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Well, we aren't going to talk about Colorado this week. We're going to, well, actually, I should. Do you want to take the quiz first? Or do you want me to tell you what we're going to talk about?
Let's quiz. I'll do this.
Oh, he's going to go right into it.
Yeah.
Let's jump in.
Confident in myself. Let's go.
Quiz.
I can't believe he opted for the quiz right out of the gate. So this is going to be really interesting because Houston doesn't know anything about the topic tonight. I picked the topic, and so he's going to try his luck at the quiz. Let me see if I can get this to work here, Houston. I've got a new some new stuff going on here. If I can find it, there it is. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on a second. That's not what we wanted.
I was like, that's easy.
Yeah, that was easy. Look at that. That's a one-question quiz.
Like one question. I think it looks like a website. What is a website, Bob? It looks like.
Here we go. All right, there we are. There, can you see that at all? Maybe not too big, but
okay, I can see it now. It's coming into focus.
Okay, good. So this is the quiz for tonight's topic, which is the Sallie House. The Sallie House is in Kansas, and it is one of the most haunted houses in America. Ready?
Okay.
Are you ready for this quiz? So in which Kansas town is the Sallie House located? So you got Wichita, Atchison, a very spooky Walmart parking lot, or Topeka. And I'll actually give you a hint if you want it.
I'll save my hint for later, Bob, and I'll try. I want to use up my lifelines all at once.
Yeah.
I have a strong feeling it's B, just because it sounds like a place that this would be. Atchison sounds creepy, decrepit, and spooky. Wichita, like witch, is a little too on the nose.
Yeah,
all Walmart parking lots are haunted. They're not special, so it's not the most haunted. I know it's not there. Topeka, maybe, but I'm just gonna say B off of gut instinct of how that sounds very haunted like. It sounds very
B for Atchison.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, wait. I did that one.
I was like, yay! Oh.
There we go. Sorry, I hit the wrong button again.
My emotions got. I was like, what? Oh,
that's right. It is Atchison, Kansas, and the funny thing is, I have actually been to Atchison, and I've actually stood in front of the Sallie House.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah, it's kind of. We'll talk more about that later, but let's move on to question number 2. You're one up. I don't know if you can see that little green thing there, but you're one up. So there you go.
Cool. I
Keeps
can
track for us here. According to the legend, what surgery was being performed on Sallie when she allegedly died from the Sallie House? A wisdom tooth extraction. B, a tonsillectomy. C, appendix. Oh my! I thought I was doing so good. Appendectomy, or D, a tragic accident involving a runaway unicycle.
Oh no!
And I have a hint if you want it. You can take a hint. So.
Okay, I'll take a hint on this one. I was feeling, but I'll take a hint.
It involves the removal of a small finger-shaped pouch in the abdomen.
Oh, okay. I wish I'd gone with my gut because this confirms my gut feeling. I think it's the
appendectomy.
The C one, option number 3.
That's right. That's right. The story says she died during an emergency appendectomy. Wow. You're doing great. You got 2 for 2. Didn't even know the topic.
Yeah, I should have not taken the hint. I wanted to keep the streak of just hitting them without hints, but it's too late. It's too late.
Too late. Yeah. Well, I think I threw you there because I couldn't pronounce everything. But here we go. This looks like I can get here. Which family lived in the house during the 1990s and brought the case to national attention? The Ghostbusters, the Winchesters, the Pickmans, or the Addams family? I got a hint still. We have a hint for each one in case you need it.
Oh, okay. So no hint this time, just because I want to redeem myself. The Ghostbusters are a team of 4. They wouldn't live in the house. I don't know if they have a. Oh, you know what? I know it's the Ghostbusters because they have a firehouse. So I know not to pick that one. I'm too
in
smart
New York, not in Kansas.
Exactly. You almost tricked me with. The Addams family, no. Pickmans. I also think this is the Winchesters, and I'm saying that off of, I think, background knowledge from some paranormal show I saw one time.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a very out there name. Pickmans is very normal. It's either B or C, but I'm going to go with B.
Want to go with B?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Pickman.
No, it was the Pickmans. Tony and Debra Pickman documented their terrifying experiences in the Sallie House. Sorry.
Dang. I should have taken your
only 1 wrong, but 2 right. So you're still doing good. You're doing great. Let's move on to the next one here. Number 4. What physical evidence frequently appeared on Tony Pickman's body? A, passive-aggressive sticky notes. B, glowing green handprints. C, temporary tattoos of butterflies. Or D, scratches and welts.
Oh, wow. This is interesting. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I'll take the hint this time.
You gonna take the hint this time?
With no shame. This is tough.
Think of the marks left by fingernails or claws.
Okay. Oh, well, passive aggressive sticky notes, of course. Because
Are you really gonna go with that one?
No, I'll go with D. I'll go with D.
D, scratches and welts. Scratches and welts. That's right.
I want to say the notes though were funny. We found passive aggressive sticky notes.
Yeah. Tony was famously the target of aggressive physical attacks by an entity in the Sallie House. Ooh, entity. Some sort.
Classic haunting signs.
Exactly. So we're on number 5 of 7. You've got 3. You get 1 more. Essentially, you're going to be a winner. So we got 2 more tries here, or 3 more tries to get it, but you'll be fine. Let's see. Okay. Which 1990s paranormal show first featured the house in its investigations? The Great British Bake Off Haunted Edition, Ghost Adventures, X-Files, or Sightings?
Ooh, okay. No hint this time. I'm going to win this game, honest. And the Great British Bake Off. I think That's a good one. Ghost of Interest, I think, came out in the early 2000s. X-Files, I know. Sightings, I don't know. But I know it's either C or D for this one. I'm going to say, oh, man, Sightings, actually, because X-Files is more about fictional supernatural things, I think, or stories more so. Yeah, I'm going to go to Sightings.
Sightings. Wow, I love the way you work your way through these things. That's right. Sightings is it.
Okay.
Sightings ran multiple segments on the Sallie House. So there you go.
Whew.
All right. You're already winning, but we have a couple more questions if you want to just work through them.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
Who was the doctor that actually owned and lived in the house during the early 1900s? Was it Dr. Phil? Dr. Seuss, Dr. Frankenstein, or Dr. Charles Finney?
I am going to say Dr. Phil. No joke. Because Phil is actually a common name. There's not, what are the odds it's actually the Dr. Phil? I'm saying it's Dr. Phil. I'm so serious.
You want to say Dr. Phil?
I'm saying Phil. There could be a Dr. Phil.
Okay. No. All
right, fine.
It was Dr. Charles Finney.
Not every Phil is the Dr. Phil, so all right.
Dr. Phil, Houston, you got a problem.
Yeah.
Number 7, last one. You're still a winner here. What is a common theory among modern paranormal investigators about the entity Sallie? A, the ghost is just a very confused squirrel. B, is it a demon mimicking a child? C, it's actually the ghost of a grumpy landlord. Or D, it's a residual recording with no intelligence.
Residual recording with no intelligence.
Intelligence, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to say B, demon mimicking a child.
B, demon mimicking a child. Yeah, and that's right.
Oh, it's always a kid. It's kids, always.
There you go. Maybe believe the violent nature of the house suggests a darker entity. Wow, great job.
All right,
great job. You got 5 out of 7, and you won the night here with the Sallie House.
I'll take it.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. No prep. Only 2 hints or 3 hints.
There you go.
Or 4 hints. But yeah, I don't know.
We'll be right back with we'll talk more about the Sallie House in just a second.
Mondo Freako.
This is Jonathan.
And this is Heaven from the Opa Ghost podcast.
And you're listening to Mondo Freako.
Toodles.
Toodles. Toodles.
Toodles.
All right, so let's hear a little bit more detail about Sallie House. You chose to do the quiz first, and so now we're going to get some content. So the Sallie House was located in Atchison, Kansas, which we talked about. Is widely regarded as one of the most haunted locations in the United States. Its notoriety stems primarily from the 1990s when Tony and Debra Pickman moved into the home and experienced a series of increasingly violent paranormal events. While the house has a long history, the legend centers on Sallie, a young girl who allegedly died in the house during a botched, unanesthetized appendectomy performed by a doctor who lived there in the early 20th century. Although historical records of the specific death are debated, the activity reported within the walls is chillingly consistent. The phenomena at the Sallie House are distinct for their physical and malevolent nature. Unlike many hauntings that consist of residual footsteps or distant voices, the activity here often targeted toward Tony Pickman directly. He reported sustaining unexplained scratches, welts, and even burns on his back and chest during his residency. Beyond physical attacks, the family witnessed objects flying across the room, small fires breaking out spontaneously, and the sounds of a child's voice. These events were extensively documented by paranormal researchers and featured on the television show Sightings, which catapulted the house to national infamy. Today, the Sallie House remains a holy grail for paranormal investigators, though it is often described as having a dual personality. While some visitors believe they are interacting with an innocent, playful spirit of a young girl, many others, including seasoned demonologists, warn that a much more sinister entity may be mimicking a child to lure people in. The home is currently open for overnight stays and tours, allowing the brave to test the legend for themselves in a space that many believe still harbors a deep-seated resentment toward living. What do you think about that, Houston?
My initial thoughts are, how much do they charge for people to sleep there?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'll look that up while we're talking.
Because that's I don't get the people. I don't. If anyone's watching this and they are one of those people who go to haunted places and actually not even haunted places, but pay money to go to haunted places to stay the night, I don't understand you. I
$250 a night.
$250?
Yes, $250.
Oh my God.
Now, the interesting thing is, let's see if I can successfully share my screen again. But the interesting thing is, it's not much of a house.
Yeah.
Here you go. You can see the picture there, I think, Houston. See this? This is the house. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so my son and I walked all the way up to the house right there.
Yeah.
Onto the front porch to take a look. Here's some pictures inside the house, right? And of course, they got creepy dolls everywhere.
You got to have them.
Yeah. So the kitchen needs to be updated, I think. And then, of course, a child's room to make it even more freaky.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what's your, there you go. There's Sallie House in winter. So,
yeah. It looks nicer.
What do you think? What do you think about that? As far as, do you believe the story, first of all?
Okay. So background on me, I do believe in the supernatural stuff of everything because of my faith. So it all checks clear for me. Truthfully, I don't really mess with the stuff. I am not enamored with it. I am mildly fascinated. However, so it's kind of an easy sell for me. The funny thing is though, to me is if you know other people of other religions and beliefs or just non-belief, if you don't believe in these things, why are you spending money why are you paying that much money to spend your night in a drafty house like a rat? Either, I mean, there's two options when you spend money to go here. Either nothing happens and everyone's kind of crazy and you just spend the night at a really crappy house and you wasted $250, or it's real. You find out the supernatural is real and you get scratched. The two outcomes are really bad. Is what either you wasted money or you get what you get. So that's where I stand. Yeah. I think I've offended some people. I'm sorry, but that's no.
I don't think so. But you're right. It is a crappy house. Look at it. There's a picture right there.
It's a lose-lose. I'm saying going up to see it is one thing, or going in for free is cool. Okay, but
that's what I did.
To pay, I understand that. But to be like, and not just paying like $5, $250 for that.
Yeah.
If someone said,
much.
here's my Airbnb, and they listed this photo.
Well, it looks nice and creepy though, doesn't it?
Yeah. I guess if you want, I think you're only really getting your money's worth if you believe in the supernatural and you want to get scratched and you want to get tortured or hear some type of little girl voice or whatever. If you like getting scared, like to this degree, that this is like a haunted house on steroids, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So it's like the story is
these people spent the night. I think there you go.
Maybe a ghost hunting crew. It's all fascinating. I don't think I'd have the guts, honestly, to even do it.
Oh no, I would definitely not do it. There's nothing worse to me than getting scratched by someone I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I actually already know that fact because on my show we brought that up.
Yeah.
I remember, but it wasn't being scratched, it was about being touched in general. But I remember
being touched in general, yes.
Yeah. But
I don't want to have all that happen. Yeah.
Scratch is worse. Yeah, scratch is
but you're so I totally agree. So we had the reason I actually went there is my son and I went there. We were staying. We were in Kansas City for some other stuff, and we had some time one afternoon. And I'm like, well, he's like, we want to run up there. I said, sure, let's go up there. And so it's not that close, but I mean, it was within, I think, an hour and a half or something. So we ran up there and like had lunch, and then went to the Sallie House and wandered around and got pictures and everything. Outside of it, we did not pay the $250. But no, I think it's totally possible. I mean, it is a creepy. I mean, they've certainly let it look creepy by all the paint flaking off, and
I think that helps them sell the tickets, honestly.
Yeah,
I think, but
it's not in a bad neighborhood or anything. It's actually on the bluff of the river there, and so you can't see the river from there. But if you walk like a half a block or a block or something, then you're right there on the bluff. And the other thing is, the crazy thing is, it's right around the corner from Amelia. I think it's Amelia Earhart's childhood home.
Really?
And so we went to that as well.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go down the street and check Amelia Earhart's childhood home in one of the most haunted places in America? Yeah, it's right.
Yeah, here it's in Atchison. Here, I'm gonna get a picture. The funny thing is, it doesn't look that much different than the Sallie House here when I show it to you. So yeah, Amelia Earhart's childhood home is right there, and it looks nicer.
Oh wow!
Right? Yeah, and so then you can go and you can see like some of her effects, because she passed away quite a while ago now. But yeah, that's where she grew up. And then not too far, like across the street kind of a ways, is it's on a bluff in the river. But yeah, it's literally it's not even a block away from the Sallie House, which is, to me, is just, which nobody mentions. I'm like, can you believe it? This is like Amelia Earhart's home is right there as well.
Yeah. How much do they pay for you to go in the Amelia Earhart house? If it's less,
I think it was free, to be honest with you.
Oh my gosh!
It was just like a little. I just took a donation. I don't know, but I don't remember like paying any amount of money.
Yeah,
I think it was donation based. So
that's pretty nice. I guess if Amelia Earhart herself were in there haunting people, you can then charge. But
yeah,
but if
they need to change their marketing a little bit.
If it's just museum like, then it's whatever. But what are your thoughts though on the whole demon story for the Sallie House though?
Oh, I think it can be entirely possible. I think, these kind of, I don't know that it's a demon, because I have a slightly different take on a lot of this stuff, in the sense that, people love to attribute, if you get hurt or something, that it's evil, when it could just be misunderstood, I suppose. Maybe it doesn't, like when kids are little, they when you have little kids, they hurt their parents constantly, accidentally. I always joked whenever my kids were little, I said, I'm glad I wore glasses, because if I didn't, I would have lost an eye, because they're constantly like flinging things or flailing around. And so you get inadvertently hurt whenever they're, throwing a fit or whatever. Actually, one time this actually happened. My daughter was not even, I don't even think she was 2 years old yet, or maybe just barely, barely getting around, walking around and everything. And I was putting together a swing set for her, and she got a hold of the chain for the swing, and it was all covered in plastic except for the end. And somehow she swung it and scratched the cornea of my wife's eye.
Ooh. Oh
yeah, hit her right in the eye, but not hard, not like hit her in the face with a chain. She barely grazed it, and she scratched the cornea. Had to go to the emergency room.
Oh, that's terrible.
And so yeah, that's why I'm always like, I'm glad I'm wearing glasses, because then I won't get my cornea scratched. It was really horrible for my wife, obviously.
Yeah. That
and my
sounds
daughter had
good.
no idea she did anything. But anyway, I mean, these entities or whatever they are, to get back to the story, could just be trying to get your attention, in doing so inadvertently harm people. Now, they do, I think, in this case, have, things that seem somewhat malicious, right? As far as taunting and things like that have happened there. But then again, demons is a little bit more, is too, I think, too specific at this point, because we don't really know what it is, right? So I always say that I think ghosts and aliens and all that kind of stuff could all be one and the same, because they're just something that we don't know what it is. And so a ghost could be an alien that they just appear, kind of half invisible, so they're translucent. And an alien could be just like a ghost, but it's just in a more solid form. And so until we know a little bit more, I don't think that we can, categorize them. So until we get a little bit more information, I think we can't totally. So that everybody, all humans want to categorize things, right? That's one of our biggest problems, to be honest with you, is the fact that we all constantly want to categorize everything. You're this and you're this and you're a Broncos fan and you're whatever. And so we constantly want to put everybody in these little pockets, and it causes problems. And I think we shouldn't do that to ghosts either, or aliens or anything. I'm only using the words because we don't know what they are, and that's what everybody refers to them as. But for all we know, they could all just be different species of something else.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't see it. Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I think I have a different viewpoint, but it's funny how we're trying to kind of like figure out if the whole, ghost hunters, for example, they'll go in and like, we're taking our best, I don't know if it's our best, but our quote unquote best tools to find ghosts. And
Right.
you're using material objects to find something on a different, spiritual plane or energy plane or whatever else, dimension you don't know. And you're taking things that we do know to find things you don't know. And, in some cases, it kind of makes some sense of, an EMP, like ghosts must mess with the electromagnetic field. That's that's a theory of a theory. I don't know. But
Right.
so
Yeah.
in some case, it kind of makes sense. But in another case, it's kind of funny to me. Like something's kind of, I don't want to say it's unknowable, because I think given enough time, everything maybe could become, I won't say everything, most things could become knowable given enough time, I believe. However, I think that is going to take millions of years, thousands to not millions of years. I mean, we didn't.
It could.
I'm like, we simply don't know. We don't know. And I think the supernatural is something that we're going to be digging for the rest of, human existence. I mean, outside of faith, there's nothing you can really do to prove, I think, to the land of the living. So I don't know. Yeah. So I respect the opinion of it could all be just one thing or another. Aliens are a true question mark for me. I think it'd be cool if they existed. I don't know. I truly just leave that a question mark. The spiritual demon stuff like that, I happen to believe because of, like I said, my faith, and I've had some experiences here and there. So, but in general, if you ask me to prove it, I can't prove it. Yeah. So yeah.
Right. Now, do you want to talk anything about your experience? Tell us about an experience, or no? It's okay if you don't. I don't want to force you into it, so don't.
No, it's fun. I have one kind of funny one, I guess I could share in the chamber. So I was, of course, you have to be young when you do these stories, because no one is ever an adult. It's always when I was a kid. So I'm sorry to be generic, but when I was a kid, I think I was making too much noise in my room or something like that, and I was being too loud. My lights were on, and my dad came into the room. He's like, "Hey, it's too late. Go to the stairs and put me on some type of weird timeout," which he doesn't really do, but he did. And so it's late at night, and I couldn't question him. I decided to sit at the top of the stairs for an undiscriminated amount of time. He went back to his room, which was to like the right of the stairs, and I'm on the second floor. The stairs are looking down. My parents' room to the right. He went in there. I can hear the TV on. He's laying on the bed watching TV. My siblings are asleep. They're in the other hall, which to the right, to the left, which leads to my bedroom, my sister's bedroom, whatever else. So it's I don't know what time of night it is. It's late. And I'm on this weird timeout, and I'm like, do I go downstairs? And I kind of crawl downstairs a little bit just because, and I can see. I could see the oven light, the little microwave light, that's on. It's on, and I look down and I can see in a picture across the room, the kitchen's behind the stairs back, and there's a main living room, and there's a picture that it's reflecting the light from the kitchen on the picture. And I look at the picture, and it looks like there is a woman standing in the kitchen with blonde hair, and she's like making something at the oven. And I freaked out, but I stayed quiet. I go back up the stairs, like, did I see that? I rub my eyes. I'm like, okay, I'm awake, right? I go back down. I look at the picture again across the way, and sure enough, there's a woman still standing there, back turned to me, and she's doing she's doing this, like she's making, like her shoulders are moving as if she's like doing something. Like she's doing something. And I keep looking, and I'm like, this, what? I keep looking. I know I am seeing this in real time, like with time passing. And I'm like, I think I must have been, I don't know, 13 or something like that. They're 12 or 11. I don't know. But after I tried to muster up the courage to look through the stairs to actually see into the kitchen with my own eyes. Because I know it could be a trick off the light with the picture. I got close, and then I made a sound on the stairs, and I freaked out, ran upstairs, and I couldn't do it. I opened up the room to my parents' room, and like he was like, "Hey, Dad," and he's asleep. And
he fell asleep and left you on the stairs. He forgot
me. He just left me there. I'm like,
oh my God. Well, at least you were inside.
And I go back to my room, and I tell
he didn't make you go on the front porch and then leave you out there.
Stay in here, and then just close the door.
Stay here.
He does. I don't even know what that timeout thing was about. I don't even get those weird timeout things. But anyway, so that's my story. That's a brief. I have other family members with more in-depth stories and weirder ones and whatever else. I've some other little ones, but that's what I think of. That's like the first one that I could think of to me that I saw.
Did you ever see it again? Did you ever see it again?
That specific blonde ghost in my house? No, but then again, I wasn't up late at night looking down the stairs with the thing again. Okay. But yeah.
Well, that's interesting though. But
she was benevolent. If she was a ghost, she was benevolent. I'll say that much. But yeah.
Right. She was making breakfast or something.
Yeah.
Or whatever. That's wild because so now would there normally be any blonde women in your house at that point?
No, not really.
Okay. You didn't go, Dad, your girlfriend's downstairs making breakfast.
No, not really. There weren't too many blonde women coming in and out the house, truthfully. No. It was certainly there was also, I forgot this detail. There was like smoke or whatever, or like a steam rising from the front of her. So it looked like she was really making something on the oven. I couldn't smell anything, but it was
real.
And the fact that I kept looking at the photo, like, not the photo, the painting or whatever, and she was consistently in I was like, and I knew I was awake. That was the freakiest thing. But yeah,
you said you had siblings, so did any of them ever see somebody like that?
No, I know. I don't think they did. But
you should ask them. You never know. They might have, and just haven't talked about it.
I told them about it, and my sister. Did my sister believe me? I don't know if she did. She's my older sister.
She didn't believe you.
I don't think she believed me. Or maybe she did. I don't know. Maybe she did.
Like Houston, come on,
I
Houston.
must have freaked out my little brother. I know that he was. If I told him, he probably forgot. He's
You're
younger
telling
than me.
me. I'm trying to think of a famous blonde person from when you were little. I can't think of one, but
This was
like
like
Will and
2000.
Grace. You told me Grace was in there. That's too early, right? That's 90s.
Will and Grace. That's too early. And this is like around 2007, 6,
2007. Okay.
maybe 8 at the latest. Was probably 6 or 7. Yeah, something like that. Maybe even 5. I don't know.
Well, that's a cool story, though. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. That's one of those ones that's a lot better than some. So I always have a problem with the sound ones, right? Or the, I heard something, right? Because you can hear a lot of things, right? I have a heard something one, and I don't even totally believe it, but I do believe it happened, but it's really hard to explain. But you know what I mean? It's not like I heard a creak down the hallway. I heard something right in my ear. And so it was like right next to me. But, you actually had this visual and you saw it more than once. So you engaged, you broke off the, looking at it, then you looked at it again. Everything was still happening. And it obviously was not the norm.
The only thing, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't bring up my thing to a paranormal demonologist, paranormal investigator, or whatever, because of I wasn't able to actually even see with my own eyes. I can't say I saw it with my. There is a flaw in my story of how I did want to see, even as a kid, if I can turn the corner and see this with my own eyes, because then I know I'm not, the light isn't playing a trick on me. I wasn't too naive to know that this could just be some light trick, but the fact that I saw enough movement and it was like clearly a blonde woman, I was like, what? Like, I'm not asleep, but yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
But yeah.
Well, so I guess because you won the quiz tonight, you get a free night in the Sallie House. No, I'm just joking.
Let's go. That's $250 value.
Yeah, I was going to pay $250 plus tax for me.
Yeah.
No, well, unfortunately, it'll be an imaginary one. So just a coupon. Imagine yourself at the Sallie House for an evening.
I'll try to imagine.
But you're right. It's
the whelps.
Yeah. One of the other things I'm a little torn with this one because it does have a big reputation, and there have been some documented, things with the sighting show, and I know a bunch of other shows. I know Ghost Adventures has actually been there since. At some point in time, I know they were there, and even some other ghost shows. A lot of ghost shows have been there, but I'm a little torn because my other kind of rule on things with this kind of stuff is if somebody's charging money, then you have to be extra skeptical because it is in their best interest for it to be haunted. This one is a little different because I don't think they actually started running it out until much later, like just recently, within the last 10 years. So if all this stuff's happened in the 90s, it was only within the last 10 years that they actually are renting it out. So a little bit of separation from the events that made it famous to when they're cashing in on it.
Yeah.
It was, but it is definitely a spooky looking house. And so I think maybe there's something there, but a little bit of, a little bit of salt with the fact that they're charging.
Oh yeah,
especially $250. And the bed didn't even look nice.
No, I mean? You go in there with like a sleeping bag or something, I think, right? Or a blow up. Like if there's electricity, right? I can blow this mattress up. Like that's what I think I can make my stay comfy. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, once there's money behind something, there's extra paint on it, and like I said, I actually do kind of believe this story. But I know they're probably keeping it looking this terrible because they want us to, even if it doesn't have to look bad to be haunted. It could be a new house to be haunted. The ghosts don't care. Right. The demon doesn't care. It's haunting a house. It's the people pocketing the $250. They're like, no, keep the green felt looking pool table floor. Keep it. Don't touch
grass carpet in there. Yeah.
No, don't touch the old lamps and the peeling paint. No, keep it.
No, leave it.
have you ever spent the night there? Hell no. Oh, I take the money. Like, they don't.
You
Yeah.
gotta spend it with all these balls. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Haunted or not. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, can you go back to real quick to the doll picture? I think is that a Raggedy Ann doll over there?
Yeah, right there's a Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, those guys are creepy. I think you know Annabelle.
I heard of Annabelle.
And how she was actually a Raggedy Ann. I think
she was a Raggedy Ann doll. Yeah.
If they actually used the Raggedy Ann doll in the Annabelle movies, I'd be way more scared. Way more scared because
there's like a clown doll there that makes it. Then there's some angels there that makes it even more creepy.
Contradicting. But yeah.
Can't make breakfast in this kitchen. It's pretty sparse.
Yeah.
So I think on the Sallie House we'll say potentially something to it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree.
I forgot to ask you at the beginning, but because you've been on so many times, but 1,000 Crazy Questions is your show. I did mention that, but I didn't ask about it. And then if anybody wants to go check it out, it's at 1000crazyquestions.com.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then follow them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Have you got to 1,000 yet? No.
1,000 questions asked. I don't know if I've asked 1,000. I know I definitely have over 1,000.
There you go.
Yeah, it's my podcast it's there. There's a whole backlog, 3 seasons. I have one more episode before the end of the close of the third. I've been dragging my feet on it because I'm working on a different project. I am kind of.
Do you want to talk about that or no?
Oh, very briefly. Okay. I'm shifting my focus to go to a passion of mine, which is movies. So I'm doing a bunch of movie review stuff and working on a project in the background. So I'm kind of shifting things. However, I'm not done with the podcast. It's going to be on a break for a while. But the back episodes are all there, and since it's very episodic, you can click on literally any of them and still enjoy it. So so
evergreen content is what they say.
It is evergreen content. So the questions are weird, and only a few. and never mind. I had a bad joke. I'm not gonna. It was about politics. Forget it. But 1,000 Crazy Questions, the podcast, Spotify. Some are on YouTube. I need to make some more YouTube videos, but some of them are on YouTube. Anywhere you can find podcast. And
is your movie thing called 1,000 Crazy Movies?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
I'm just going by Houston Pierce with my movie content. I'm just reviewing and doing things around movies with the name Houston. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, more to come soon. I'll release more things with that later.
I'm curious now. I'll have to go check it out here.
But yeah.
All right.
No, thanks for the plug.
Yeah. Well, no problem. Yeah, I should have done it earlier. I normally do it at the beginning. We just were chatting and I just jumped right into it. So. Well, Houston, thank you so much for being here tonight, and thanks for talking about the Sallie House, which was definitely not your topic of choice because I just sprung it on you. And everybody go check out 1,000 Crazy Questions and then see what he's got in the background there with Houston Pierce doing Houston Pierce and the movies. I don't know. What are you calling it? You have a title or no?
I don't yet. I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok at Houston Pierce. I didn't put that in.
Oh, there you go.
You can go if you want to see the movie reviews I already have out and movie related review stuff. Yeah, okay. Go to TikTok at Houston_Pierce. I think is my tag there. Okay. No, on Instagram. I made an Instagram account, but there's nothing on it yet. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that with Instagram and how the algorithm works. So yeah, give me a second about that one. But TikTok at Houston Pierce.
There you go. Yeah. Go check it out, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, Houston. Thanks for being here, and thanks everybody for watching or listening. And we'll see you all next time. Don't go down to the kitchen tonight because there's a blonde lady cooking eggs. She doesn't want to be disturbed.